do it this way. Hello, I'm KB Sane. I am the director of the Contemporary Theater Studies program here. And that's, yeah, I direct all the plays and do all the things, so.
Yep. She's the dynamo.
I'm Christian. I teach sculpture, 3D, furniture.
And he's a fun dude.
If it needs to get stuck together, I'm the person that helps you do that. Or broken apart.
So we are a really dynamic group. And again, just feeding off of what Lacey said, we take great pride in the Department of Contemporary Art and Theater in being a dynamic program in dynamic spaces, and we do big things. And so do our graduates. Our entire programming curriculum with your liberal arts classes and your arts programming, we're building a skill set and empowering our students to hold careers in the arts. So we're not like some universities that might just teach our graduates or our students a skill set. We're also infusing all of our curriculum with professional practice classes and hands-on experiences so that our graduates find employment in the arts. And we all know that that is typically something that many people think is quite difficult. Well, we take great pride in the fact that our graduates are so successful. And if you want to check out our website, which you can find it off of the Shepherd homepage, you'll see some examples of where our graduates do internships, where they're currently employed, and some of the things that they're doing in their careers. Experiences and experiential learning is really important to us. So while you're a student, you're getting involved from your first year to your senior year. So whether it's exhibits or doing client work or designing, websites or being involved in theater productions, and I'm going to let KB talk about the whole theater program, so I won't go into that a lot. But our students are doing commissions and public murals and fabricating public sculptures. Our students are having teaching experiences because some students study art education. They want to be future teachers. They want to run their own galleries or be museum specialists or work for creative not-for-profits. They're freelance photographers, event photographers. I mean, I can go on and on with a list of all of the different careers that our students are holding. So we take great pride in that. If you come for a visit, which we encourage you to, and in the chat, I put all of our emails. You're welcome to email us and arrange a not only a campus visit through admissions, but we also will meet up with our students and say, hey, come on over to the Arts Complex and we'll let you sit in on a class, or we'll talk with you one-on-one if you have any other kind of particular questions. So, bottom line is we, your professors, are all of us are professionals in our field. And so when we teach, that perspective is what we give to our students. What I'm doing out there, exhibiting my work, doing commissions, public murals, I'm involving my students. Come with me, come paint a mural with me, write a grant proposal with me, work with me. It will fuel you for your future and give you great hands-on experience. And we're passionate about teaching as well as being these experts in our field. And we do it all because we have the love of it and we love our students. So, KB.
Thank you. So I'm going to piggyback on a couple different things just to tie the two programs together. So you spent some time talking about some of our experiences and experiential, not just learning, but also like going out into the world. We are starting to see the theater program is relatively new at Shepherd. And so what we're starting to realize is that being part of a contemporary art and theater program sets us apart in a way that we never really expected. A lot of Christian sculpture students are going to be taking the props classes because props are really an extension of fabrication. We have a number of students that are forcing us to really look at what it might be to do like a scene painting class, like specific to large scale paintings. We're looking at all kinds of crossovers in ways that we always anticipated would happen, but we're just really excited to see it come to fruition. part of that too is that like we have some art students that have designed sets and done like scenic painting, that sort of thing for us. And then as a program, as a full department, the art department has always done a trip to New York in the fall and in the spring, just a chance to get out, to go to other galleries and other museums and other exhibits and just get a sense of the bigger world. And this past trip, the one we took in March, right before everything shut down, we were actually I was able to take a bunch of students to see a Broadway show and to meet with one of the actors afterwards. And some of the art students that had participated in scenic design and all those things before were able to come with us. And that was kind of a cool crossover to get to meld the two programs. For the theater program ourselves, we do 2 productions. There's one in the fall, one in the spring. We do a co-production of a musical with the music department as well. Involvement is a possibility from freshman year. There are some schools that kind of require freshmen to go on a probationary period. We don't think that's appropriate. We try not to do any form of gatekeeping in terms of making the art form accessible to people. So we also have a pretty broad range of classes. We are personally committed to being an anti-racist, pro-feminist, and queer-affirming theater program, which means that we have courses in Black theater and courses in queer theater and a women in theater class that we're teaching for the first time in the spring. And so there are a bunch of different opportunities to just pursue all different areas in the field. We also have a faculty that includes a number of professionals with the Contemporary American Theater Festival. The production manager for this professional theater that is housed on Shepherd's campus teaches our freshmen in their like introductory tools and tech class, and our stage management class is being taught by their professional equity stage manager right now. And so when we talk about the connections that we're able to provide for students to go out into the field, I mean, we all work and we're happy to leverage our friends and our connections for our students. So I think that's largely it. Christian, do you have anything that you want to just give a thumbs up?
I can give a thumbs up. I mean, I can talk about some of the.
They build lots of cool things. Actually, we just had tonight, we ran over here from across from the other building because one of our graduates, who was the student who designed scenery and was one of the sculpture majors, just did an artist talk for a gallery opening. They're the alumni artist that's actually in residence here. So if you want to talk about some of the cool stuff that they're doing, that would be awesome.
Sure.
Cool.
Sure.
Thanks, guys.
So yeah, the student that she's talking about, her name's Nevada Tribble. She's a Tamarack Foundation's fellow this year as well, which is a sort of a big deal in West Virginia visual arts. And is it performing arts as well?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, so the like fun thing that she built while she was here was a bicycle powered sewing machine, which I think is one of the other kind of like fun things about our program. We work with a lot of like tech, both because it's what you'd expect to find in industry. And this includes stuff like 3D printing, CNC cutting, you know, of course, Creative Suite for graphic design and photography, large format printing. But we also have a network of support staff on campus, which like I'm using the word support staff in kind of I'm taking a little bit of liberty with it. When Nevada came to us with this idea, we basically gave her a bicycle and a sewing machine and said like, well, now, you know, we have to build it. Like it has to be a thing that you're going to make. And like a lot of times we look at our role here as sort of like facilitators to sort of help you realize and kind of direct or give you guidance on, you know, what your creative vision is. We have people that are on staff that are engineers. We have people that are on staff that are, you know, artists in every single field working across a number of different media. And so like, I think that one of my favorite things about teaching in, well, I guess in 3D, but also over in the like campus fabrication lab is that we get a lot of just different, you know, sort of things that I wouldn't think about doing, like these sort of new challenges every day. And like part of our goal is to be able to give you the tools that you need as well as the guidance to help you sort of realize those.